how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm okay, thank you. I want to ask, first I want to thank you. I can describe how happy I am to see you, to talk to you, to meet you.
Yes.
Really, mucho gracias.
No hay de
you
qué.
accept my offer. Thank you.
Sure.
Tell me, are you a person ordinary or extraordinary?
I think everyone is extraordinary in their own way. I don't really know how to define ordinary. I mean, so I would say extraordinary. Yeah.
Okay. I have a video, I want to show you something on YouTube. Maybe you're familiar.
I remember that video. That's my introduction video.
Yes, it's an introduction. Now.
Oh my god, my hair was there in a lighter brown, and in the light looked red, and I hated it. That's why we went back to my normal color, which is this one.
So do you like to reminisce this moment?
I do. I mean, I don't like I said, my hair color by that moment, but but I do. It's the beginning of Supra for me.
And now this moment.
Yes, my crowning moment. I remember exactly how it went. Funny thing is that after I get crowned, my friends then were like making fun of me because I throw some kisses, and they were like, "Who were you throwing kisses at?" But no one knows because you cannot see the full like camera shot that I was throwing kisses at USA because she was throwing kisses to me.
So it was USA.
Yeah.
So what changed between those moments? When you record this video and up to now, let's say. Will it change your life? Will it change?
For sure, for sure. I mean, I've been working for a year already with the organization. I've traveled so much to countries that are very different one from each other and very different from my country in terms of everything, including the plays, traditions, culture, even language. So I for sure am a much more mature, evolved Valeria than the one in those moments. So for sure a lot has changed.
How it feels to be the most beautiful woman in the world?
Yeah, I don't really see it like that, you know. I think there are a lot of beautiful girls. I was just in the right moment, in the right place, and I did things how I was supposed to do to achieve the title. But like I said in my final answer, beauty is totally relative. For you, maybe I could be that, but for other people, like there were a bunch more girls better than me on the top. So it's totally relative.
Okay, and yesterday your feeling when you forward the crown for Miss Thailand?
So
You felt like you lost something or?
No, I mean, it's bittersweet. It's sweet because I'm ready to move to the next stage and see what else is in store for me, and also get back to my studies to actually finish them. So I have plans already, and I'm ready to take back my life, you would say, my normal life. But of course it's bitter because it's not easy to just in one night stop living a life that you've been doing for a year. And not easy. Now I'll be jealous whenever I get to see Antonia traveling around the world. I'll be like at home studying probably and be like, I should be there. But yeah, I mean, I was ready for it. I was ready to hand in the crown, and I am very happy that she was the winner. She totally deserves it. She worked for it, and she's very unique, very authentic, and let's see what's in store for her too.
Okay, I want to ask because I'm curious about the decision of jury. You are part of the jury, right? How it works? You vote for one person who should win, or you discuss between each other? What is how you choose the winner?
everyone has their own paper and their own opinion. So then they just get all the papers, and out of that they make the final, like, you know, it's like how
It's like points? Or...
yeah, you could say that. Like, for example, for the final part, they put you like an order, like who would be your order or what would be your order, and depending on where she is in your order, she gets some points. So then when they sum everything up, then they get all the points, and they say like, okay, so the jury has decided that this one is the winner. But I feel that it was a good jury. I think that she totally deserved it, like I told you before.
Okay. Are you a happy person?
I am. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah. Okay. What is happiness for you?
Happiness. Literally, it's just a state of mind. Happiness is just how, like, things that make you laugh, things that make you feel well, feel good about yourself. So yeah, I can just define it as a state of mind.
Okay, my one question you choose on Super Chat to Miss France was, if you could turn back time, you would like to change something? No?
Definitely no. I think that she also answered this, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
or maybe
no.
I
She said no.
yeah, so I feel like I would never change anything in my past, because everything I've done has gotten me to here. Even mistakes or things that maybe I should have done differently, still they got me to where I am now, and I like where I am now. And still, like, even if it's a mistake, it's something that you learn from and you gain experience from. So it's not something I would change, because if I didn't do it, if I had not done it, then I would never know to do it differently, you know? So, no, I wouldn't change anything.
Okay, what was the hardest part to achieve this success, to become a Miss Supranational for you? What you were
You
struggling
mean
with?
like before
Well, like
becoming
this, you
super?
came here, yes.
Okay,
like,
as a
like here,
candidate.
contestants, right? Yeah.
Exactly, it's okay.
Okay.
Definitely having to get up all the time and very early, because the girls have a lot of things on schedule. So definitely having to get up early to have your day arranged for you, and to have to do makeup at morning. I am really, like I say all the time, like I'm more of a natural beauty. I like to be more natural. I'm not always doing my makeup. So for being a miss, you have to do it even though if it's a light makeup. So having to get up, have time for that, and then be on time for everything else, I think that has been the hardest part. But just because I was not used to it. And of course also that's something that I think it was the hardest while traveling as Miss Supra. Not the makeup part anymore, but the fact that you get your schedules managed for you. I am very, how do you say this, independent. I'm very independent, and to get to a place, have everything arranged for you, not even being able to drive because I have people taking me to places. To me, that was a little bit draining, because I am used to having control of that. So whenever I got back home and I got my car and drive myself somewhere, I was like, freedom. But yeah, definitely having to keep up schedules.
Okay, I want to ask one more question. When you become Miss Supranational, you get the title, if being like to hold this title, isn't it like mentally exhausting you? Like it's like that you must be beautiful every day, you know, that you must.
It actually, like, people think it's easy, and people think like it's a magical world, and like, oh my god, you're traveling to so many places, like your life is arranged for you, everything is beautiful, but it definitely is not. It is very emotionally draining, also because you're not just a queen, you're pretty much a brand ambassador. You are the image of the organization. And not only that, you're also a role model for other girls or even guys watching you on your social medias and everything. So even if you wake up from the wrong side of the bed and you're on work duty, you have to pretend maybe that you're not that you're not feeling like that, and you're wonderful, and like you woke up from the right side of the bed. So it is very emotionally draining, but still it's something that comes with the job. It's something that you should know when you're applying for it. But it's something that you just have to cope with. Thank God I didn't feel that much of it. Maybe in some trips that were very long, but still I managed. I'm a very positive and happy-going person, so if I was feeling a little bit bad, I just made some jokes with my manager Andre, and that changed everything.
Okay, what are you good at?
In what terms?
What are you good at? What you can do something well, apart from being beautiful. This we know already.
Well, I'm a good student.
You're still studying, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm on hold currently, but I'm going back on January. What else I could say? It's just that I feel like if I say stuff, it's more like stuff that people don't know about me, instead of like maybe thinking if I'm good at it or not. I mean, I think I'm good at them. But well, I'm actually very good at perceiving people's energies and auras. I usually am right about what I think of a person. Like eventually their true colors come up, and I was like, yep, I told you. So maybe that's something I am good at. Oh my god, this is hard.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm usually good at video games.
A video game?
Yeah.
You play?
Yeah.
What games? FIFA?
No, actually FIFA I don't like that much. Sports games I don't like that much.
You do some sports? Or?
I used to play volleyball. I've always been a sporty girl. My mom was someone that thought of developing your child in everything that you can. So I played the violin for like 10 to 11 years, and I also play a lot of sports. I went through basketball, I went through soccer, I went through even fencing. But overall, I always stuck with the same sport, which was the one that I liked the most, and that was volleyball. I played...
What position?
Center. Yeah. So I used to play until I got to college. Then I did the tryouts for college. I got caught in the last cut, and so I went through like 3 of them. And at the end, I didn't kept on trying because I didn't have somewhere to practice outside. So I was rusty, and I was not gonna try out if I was rusty, you know. But yeah, I've always been a sporty girl.
What do you like and don't like about Poland?
About Poland?
You're here for second time?
Actually, you could say it's my 4th.
4?
Yeah.
So between these events you travel?
Yeah, yeah. So
Just,
I came for Supra, I came for the Europe trip, but I came, then went out to the rest of the trips and came back. So that would be like my 3rd time in Poland, and this is my 4th time.
What country?
I went to France, Belgium, Slovakia, Netherlands, and here, Poland.
So far in your life, which is number 1 for you? The best place to visit?
Oh my god, stop putting me,
You can choose?
stop putting me, no. I cannot choose, honestly. Like, this is not a typical miss answer. I really cannot choose. I like traveling and learning about countries, and I don't think I could put one on top of the other because they're so different from each other, and in every single term, that I don't think it's fair to compare them and say like this one was better and this one was not. So overall, I've liked everything. And about here, going back to your original question, from Poland, I love the fact that you get the 4 seasons here. Back home, I only get
Puerto
summer.
Rico, just one?
Just summer all the time. You get the 4 seasons, but not like here. It's always the same weather back home. It just changes a little bit. But here you get like drastic change in like fall, winter, summer, spring.
Yeah, but I think after 3 months of real winter here, you will change your mind. So
I don't think so.
Really?
I love winter. I love the snow. I love the cold. I love getting to snuggle in my room like with my pajamas and like I love that. And I don't think there's something I wouldn't like. Oh well, but this is not something like I could say it's bad. In terms of food, of course, comparing it to back home, I mean, we cook with a lot of spices, a lot of sauces, and like it has a lot of flavor. So for me, the food here, you could say is tasteless. Don't kill me. But yeah, if I compare it to the food back home, I would definitely say that is something I don't like about here, but just because of that, because I'm used to another type of things. But just that.
Okay.
The rest I love it.
What are you scared of?
You know, I'm one of these people that I am scared of. If I go into the sea, I'm scared of not seeing what's underneath me.
On the bottom?
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe.
But you like to swim? You're a good swimmer? Or,
yeah, I am.
Or because of that?
I am, but sometimes I get like, you know how you think like, oh, if I was in a cruise and suddenly like it went all Titanic and like sunk, if I'm in the water, I would be freaking out probably. And like just thinking of that gets me a little bit anxious because it's like you don't know what's underneath. Like, what if a shark is swimming underneath you? So I think that's something that scares me.
Okay, every guest I'm asking about lucky numbers because I love to travel as well and I need money. I want to win millions. So my previous guest so far fooled me, still no win. So I hope you will give me lucky numbers. So give me 5 numbers from 1 to 50.
Oh. Okay. 3. 22. 10. 93. I'm thinking one more.
Focus.
And let's go with 26.
Okay, and 2 from 1 to 10.
2 from 1 to 10.
Numbers to 1 to
3 and 9.
Okay. It's kind of euro jackpot.
Let's see, if you win, you have to give me a little bit of it, you know?
How, 10? 20%?
More like 40 because I gave you the numbers.
My
And all of the numbers have something to do with me. 3 is my
Okay.
favorite number, 22 is my birthday number, the 10th is the number of the month of my birthday, 93 the year I was born, 26 my age, 3 again my favorite number, and 9 was my favorite number usually for volleyball shirts.
What number?
9.
9. It's my favorite for footballers.
So 9 was my volleyball number
So it
usually
will work,
on
right?
the
These
shirts.
numbers.
I guess, I hope.
Okay. Will you come back to Poland? Or
wish.
now you will have no reason?
No.
Puerto Rico, Belgium.
No,
France?
for sure I have to come back. I have friends here that of course I would love to visit again. And not only that, not only that, but I would love to see more of Poland because it's not that easy when you're traveling like I've been working. I think that as much as I've seen is probably when I've been in Warsaw. I think Warsaw is the city I know more from Poland. So I would for sure love to come and see more of it, and maybe even, I was actually thinking about staying, you know, a couple of like maybe a week after all of this is done, and I want to go snowboarding.
Oh, you like?
I want to try.
Right?
I haven't tried. I want to, but was not able to fix it, so I'm not gonna stay this time. But I'm coming back.
Hopefully.
I know I will.
We welcome you here in Poland. We love you so.
Thank you.
Do you want to send a message to the world?
Just that thanks for all the support that people have given me, even though that they don't even know me in person. It's very heartwarming when you get to see people that they say that they look up to you and they love what you're doing and you inspire them. So to me, that's something I take very seriously and never for granted. So again, thank you for all that love and support. I hope you continue on the journey with me. And what can I say? What I always say the same thing. It's just that my message to people is that you should always stay true to yourself and believe in yourself. If I hadn't done that last year, I wouldn't achieve the Miss Supranational title. So you make your life what you want out of it, and if you believe it, you can achieve it.
Okay, that's it. You're done.
Done.
Can I hug you?
Of course. Thank you for the interview, and thanks for being so wonderful and following Supra and on the journey of it. So thank you for it.
Thank you very much.